Hello, my name is Sahar Rikabi, and I'll be introducing the Employee Sustainability Engagement Program, a strategic initiative designed to strengthen employee engagement while directly supporting Air Canada's sustainability goals. The aviation industry is one of the most carbon-intensive sectors, contributing to approximately 2 to 3% of global carbon emissions. As Canada's largest airline, Air Canada faces increasing pressures from regulators, investors, and the public to reduce its environmental impact. The company has already taken important steps, including investing in sustainable aviation fuel and modernizing its fleet. However, there is a critical gap. Sustainability efforts are currently driven at the corporate and technical level, but the employees, particularly those in daily operations, are not fully engaged in these efforts. At the same time, leading organizations in the aviation sector are beginning to involve employees directly in sustainability initiatives to drive operational change. Without this internal engagement, Air Canada risks slower progress towards its ESG targets and reduces its credibility with key stakeholders. This is the challenge and the opportunity that this initiative addresses. So our HR-led solution, I propose the Employee Sustainability Engagement Program, or ESEP. ESEP is an HR-led internal program designed to directly involve frontline employees in Air Canada's sustainability efforts. Its objective is simple: to turn everyday employee actions into measurable sustainable impact. The program focuses specifically on ground operations and cabin crew, as these employees have the most direct influence on fuel usage, aircraft turnaround, efficiency, and onboard waste. In practice, employees will complete short role-specific sustainability training and participate in a structured system where they can submit operational involvement ideas, such as reducing idle engine time or improving handling on board. These contributions will be recognized and tied to performance conversations, reinforcing accountability and engagement. HR leads this initiative because it directly impacts employee behavior, culture, and performance. While sustainability strategy is set at the corporate level, it is HR's role to embed these priorities into how employees think, act, and perform every day. This is what transforms sustainability from a strategy into a lived organizational practice. So why does this matter to stakeholders? This initiative delivers value across key stakeholders. Employees gain a stronger sense of purpose and recognition, which directly improves engagement and retention. Investors and regulators benefit from the strong ESG transparency and internal accountability, which is increasingly expected in Canada's 2026 ESG environment. Operational teams benefit the most because they are closest to daily processes and can identify real and practical efficiencies. The business case for this HR-led ESG strategy is based on both financial and non-financial benefits for Air Canada. First, improving employee engagement and sustainability initiatives can lead to higher productivity, stronger morale, and a better overall performance across the organization. Second, a stronger ESG focus enhances Air Canada's brand reputation, making the company more attractive to customers, investors, and stakeholders who value responsible business practices. Third, this approach can improve employee retention as workers are more likely to stay with an organization that aligns with their values and invests in meaningful initiatives. In addition, aligning HR practices with ESG goals helps Air Canada meet industry expectations and long-term targets, such as its net zero emissions commitment. Overall, this strategy creates a long-term value by connecting sustainability with workforce performance and business success. This initiative is designed as a controlled, low-risk pilot with a total estimated investment of approximately $75,000. The majority of costs are focused on operational training, a simple internal platform for employee idea submissions, and targeted incentives to drive participation. Importantly, this initiative leverages existing HR and operations leadership, minimizing the need for additional staffing. That being said, there are real risks to implementation. Firstly, we may see how low participation initially, particularly in high-pressure operational environments. There may also be resistance from managers and potential change fatigue among frontline staff. However, these risks are manageable. Participation will be tied to performance discussions and supported through incentives. Managers will be held accountable for engagement within their teams, and the phased pilot approach ensures we introduce the program gradually without overwhelming operations. More importantly, there are significant risks in not acting. Without this initiative, Air Canada risks missing operational efficiency gains, weakening its ESG credibility with regulators and investors, and losing opportunity for employment-driven initiatives. This is why this is not just an initiative. This is not just a cultural investment. This is a strategic and operational one. The implementation plan is structured into three defined phases with specific timeline and ownership. Phase 1 runs from July to September 2026, and during this phase, HR will lead program development in collaboration with the sustainability and operation teams. This includes building role-specific training and selecting pilot teams. Then we have phase 2 from October to December in 2026, and it focuses on piloting the program in Air Canada's two largest hubs, Toronto, Pearson, and Vancouver. The pilot will specifically target ground operation crews and cabin crew, as these roles have the most direct impact on fuel usage, turnaround efficiency, and onboarding waste. Phase 3 runs from January to June 2027 and expands the program across all major Canadian hubs, supported by quarterly reporting to the board. This phased approach ensures the program is tested, measurable, and scalable before full implementation. This initiative is designed to deliver measurable ESG outcomes that align with recognized frameworks such as the Global Reporting Initiative, the UN Sustainable Development Goals, and evolving Canadian ESG disclosure expectations. First, we will track employee participation, specifically the percentage of the frontline employers completing sustainability training. And then secondly, we will measure operational impact through the number of employee-generated sustainability ideas that are implemented. And thirdly, we will monitor efficiency improvements at the pilot level. Finally, we will track employee engagement scores to assess the program's impact on organizational culture. This slide measures how the success of the HR-led ESG strategy will be measured. Key performance indicators include employee engagement, survey results, which will show how connected employees feel to Air Canada's sustainability goals. We will also track ESG training completion rates to ensure employees are properly educated and informed. And another important KPI is employee retention, as higher engagement in ESG initiatives is expected to improve job satisfaction and reduce turnover. In addition, participation rates in sustainability programs will be monitored to measure active involvement across departments. Finally, overall awareness of Air Canada's ESG goals will be assessed through internal surveys and feedback tools, and these KPIs will help HR evaluate progress and make improvements over time. Today, I am asking the board to approve a $75,000 pilot for the Employee Sustainability Engagement Program with a planned start date of July 2026. Within the first 30 days of approval, HR will finalize program design and training materials. Operational leadership will confirm pilot teams in Toronto and Vancouver, and the sustainability team will align performance metrics and reporting structures. This ensures that the program is ready to launch on schedule in Q4 with clear accountability across all functions. This initiative is an opportunity for Air Canada to move beyond top-down sustainability strategy and build a culture where employees are actively contributing to operational and environmental performance. By investing in this program, Air Canada strengthens its ESG credibility, improves efficiency, and positions itself as a leader in employee-driven sustainability within the aviation industry. This concludes my initiative pitch. Thank you so much for your time, and I'd like to open up the floor for any questions that you may have. Here is my works cited, and here is my AI usage declaration. Thank you.